Jason Lee got an interview. I ain't even gonna lie. Jason Lee got an interview with this one. Shout out to Rocky for blessing him. Because Rocky definitely had a lot to talk about, and he confirmed a lot of different things that we either assumed throughout the year or didn't have confirmation, and now we finally got to confirm it. Also, did Rihanna diss Drake finally? Did Rihanna finally diss Drake? We're gonna cover that all in this video. Sub to the channel, guys. Comment down below. We're on that road to 22,000 subscribers. Let's first start it off with, yo, damn, man. My love for ASAP, the crew, the ASAP mob, from even ASAP Ills. That nigga never rapped a word in his life, but just being the fly dude in the corner, looking like one of the albinos from the Matrix, that was cool. ASAP Nas, Nasty Baby, Yams, as you guys remember. But there was nothing like ASAP Ferg and ASAP Rocky in that beginning. Like even the early like Hood Pope era of Ferg, oh my God, that was an era to be around. What was it, 100 million roses, 100,000 roses? I forgot the exact, but the beat on that, and it, oh man, I just think about all the time how the mob was moving back then, and I just miss that era, bro. I just miss that era. I keep seeing Rocky in all these vomit green suits and just big ass Al Capone outfits, and it's like, damn, can somebody grab him and force him to put on some Jeremy Scotts? Can somebody throw a box logo on him? I get it. Fashion changes, he might not be into streetwear anymore, I get it, but it's just when I think of Rocky's music, I think about that deep ass voice in the back, box logo shirts, some Palace, some Supreme, some Kith, some streetwear, something. Give him Acne Studios, something. But make sure there's some Jeremy Scotts on that boy as well. And wow, that was an era. That was an era when it comes to Rocky. But I remember that interview where Ferg basically tells us like, nah, I'm Ferg. I'm not ASAP Ferg anymore. I'm Ferg.
You in ASAP?
Well, I am ASAP. I made ASAP. Me along with Rocky and, you know, the founders who built it.
Created
it. Piece ASAP Yams, yeah.
But the news in the streets is you're not in ASAP. Are you or are you not?
Well, I don't think there is ASAP anymore. I think it's a thing of the past. From the music point, you think about like me and Rocky, who like did the music and all of that. Of course, it was built off the backs of like Bari and Yams and all of that, but like we're the faces. So like I feel like if we're not making no music and putting out no new timestamps, then there's no ASAP. So right now it's Ferg. It's Ferg Apparel, it's the Ferg Empire, it's like Daryl, it's everything dealing with this individual right here.
So it's Ferg now, you're not ASAP Ferg anymore.
Yeah.
Are you in ASAP?
This year with people from the ASAP mob saying that you were no longer a part of ASAP mob.
Yeah, Ills said that, and he took that quote back. Like we talked about it and hashed it and all of that stuff, but yeah, Ills and Bari, they said that, but my whole thing is like, you know, when you're doing great, that's what it comes with. Mm-hmm. You know, people, you feel some type of way, and I didn't do anything to anybody, so.
Yeah. Is the mob still close as they used to be?
Close as they used to be? I would say that me and Rocky, we talk every now and then, and I always check on his well-being, but we so busy just doing our own thing. He got 2 kids, and he's making music and got his career. This is exactly going the way we wanted it to go. Like, you know, I got my land over here, you got your island over here. We big pillars, and then when we come together, it's just like, it just gets crazy. So as far as like, as close as we used to be, no, because we used to basically live with each other because we used to be on tour together. But as far as love, like, I love my brother to death. Like, I always want to see my brother do great, and I love what he's doing. And yeah, all my brothers, you know, even Ills and Bari, like with the whole thing, it just, I always say that people handle fame differently. Like Yams, he handled it the way he handled it, and it cost him his life. And it's a lot of access. And, you know, it makes people act different. We don't know, like, I know these people and these guys from a point. Like when I met them, they was already like teenagers or like young adults. I don't know what happened to them in their life before that. Yeah. So what shapes and molds these people in they younger years or as young men, I don't know what it was like in their household or whatever. So when we get the fame and the fortune and all of that, everybody's gonna react different.
I know earlier this year with people from the
UK these days.
I haven't spoke to Rocky in a minute.
Yeah, he's just so busy, you know, just having a family.
I don't know, yeah, like we just being grown.
Yeah. Was it crazy to kind of watch that whole trial take place with former friends that was all in the same crew together? That had to be just a wild thing.
It's weird. It was surreal. It was like, nah.
Like, who would have thought we'd end up here type shit?
Yeah, very much so.
You've been pretty good though at, like, I feel like staying out of any of like the negative energy that has came from that.
Yeah, like I came here to have a good time and enjoy myself and, you know, live this life. Like I never really like, we come from a lot of like bullshit. So it's like I don't really want to dive into that, especially at this level. Like,
right.
For what?
Would you see yourself ever doing like I feel like we're gonna get like a 25-year anniversary ASAP Mob tour or something?
I hit Rocky every year about like
yo, what are we doing?
What
Let's
we
do cozy
doing?
tapes.
ASAP Ferg no more. It's Ferg. You know anything about that?
I don't know. I know when we was making the flyers, you know, the digital flyers for the comedy show, he went and posted one that said ASAP Ferg. He said, could y'all make a new flyer and make sure it says Ferg?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, you know, I don't get nobody business or nothing like that. I just followed the man's wishes, and thank you, Ferg, for coming to perform as well. I really appreciate it. But yeah, as far as why is not ASAP Ferg anymore, that's a great question, man. We're gonna have to ask him that because he was very, very detailed and very specific on don't have ASAP Ferg on the flyer. I'm just Ferg. So I have no idea why he's not ASAP Ferg anymore.
Idea about anything like that, you know. I could never downplay the impact of nobody, you know, the impact they had on my life, you feel me? Ferg, Nash, Eddie, Rocky, Illy, anybody, like, they all played major roles in my life and they still do, so I don't know. I feel like he might have been so far in the future when he did that interview, he wasn't even thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he wasn't even in the moment, like, you know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you probably not even in the moment, you're not even in your body, and you might feel away, and then it's like, man, to me, like, emotions are, like, they can be temporary, especially if, like, this is everlasting, so it could never be, like, you know, so I ain't tripping. And you see how much music I put out, you feel me? I'm putting out music all the time, I'm putting out fire music, ain't putting out fire music, Nash about to drop. I can't see no other outcome. It's not a good movie if the superhero always winning. Like, it don't matter, you feel me? Like, you gotta have adversity to prosper, man. Always strive and prosper, man. That's how I feel.
We're gonna talk about in this interview with Jason Lee, ASAP Rocky, is how ASAP Rocky said he felt hurt. Which I ain't even gonna lie is crazy. You're already going through something with ASAP Relly, where he's trying to put you in jail over you shooting prop guns, allegedly. And the day before the trial starts, your other man's is trying to disassociate himself with you. No. I'm only Ferg. I don't know about all that ASAP. I'm only Ferg. The day before, Rocky's probably looking left and right like, yo, who can I trust other than 12? And 12 here because he don't got a choice.
Tap, when did all of the mob start becoming
That hurt me
mobless?
too. The Ferg dropping ASAP hurt me as well. You feel me? Because Ferg wanted to get out his deal. And I gracefully did that. I helped him, you know, get out his deal. First of all, let me tell you the story about me and Ferg. I'm gonna get this to you, right? ASAP Mob, before it was like ASAP Mob, we was just ASAP. It was just a bunch of niggas getting fly, trying to in Soho, trying to in Harlem, trying to in the Bronx. I was just the one like I was the one with the mindset of like, yo, we need to do things, we need to capitalize off of this conglomerate. Like, I knew how to monetize us, you know what I'm saying?
So you were like the RZA of Wu-Tang
For
Clan
sure.
for ASAP Mob.
For sure, they could tell, I had us doing photo shoots, modeling, all this other stuff. Everybody come together, chip in your $50 for this or whatever, $20, however much, if you want your photos taken. Like, you know, we was young, but I had the plan and, you know, it just seemed like I'm the one who made us put ASAP before our name. Mm-hmm. I'm ASAP Rocky, you ASAP Yins, you ASAP so-and-so. That was on me. Mm-hmm. So I knew I had like a capitalist kind of like approach to it, to where it was just like, I knew we was destined to be great. It was motherfuckers, we was a collective. It was people who painted, people who skateboarded, it was people who rapped, it was people
And you
who
were on
dressed.
your Pretty Boy Fly model shit,
For
and
sure.
it was all very different.
But they all was fly though. Everybody was fly. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you, everybody. You know, with Ferg, we was in a group. This is when Gap was out, and Gap had some shit called Red, R, and the N sign and D. I wanted to put, we was called ASAP Red. ASAP Rocky and D Ferg. The R is for Rocky and the D is for D Ferg. It's before I made everybody change their name to ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky, and so on and so forth. Ferg started making T-shirts and belts. Ferg used to, his best friend really was Jay West. Jay West is a painter and an artist. He draws, and he lived not too far from here. We was in a duo. We was going crazy. We was rapping all together. Nas was with us sometimes, but it was really me and Ferg. He was making belts and T-shirts, and he sold belts to Swiss Beats and Jim Jones. It was like, I don't want to rap no more. And like me and Barry outside his house, begging him, like, bro, come on, bro. Like, he like, nah, bro, I got tunnel vision. You do that shit. Like, da 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 da. A year later, I get signed. Now I'm A$AP Rocky. You feel me? And opposed to him being my partner, now he my artist. And so I'm guessing he always felt like he was in my shadow, or like I was big homie, and that's not the case. Even if the shoe fit, wear it. Like, but at the same time, I was none of them niggas. I never wanted to.
And you never treated him like that?
Never. I was their brother. So, you know, for Ferg to wait till before the first day of my trial to be in the interview talking about he dropped his name. You been dropped your name from Ferg, but when I look on Apple Music, it still say A$AP Ferg. When I look on Spotify, it still say A$AP Ferg. When I still look on Instagram, it say A$AP Ferg. So why you in interviews going so hard about how you dropped your name?
Right. When was the last time you guys talked?
I ain't talked to Ferg in a minute. And so for me, it just felt like that was the day after Yams Day. Then I'm going on trial. It just felt like some sucker shit, and I ain't really like that. That shit hurt me, but I don't got no bad blood towards Ferg. Like, me and Ferg can have shit out any day now, because I love Ferg. And Ferg never really stabbed me in the back like too crazy or nothing.
Do you get to double back with Ferg? Do y'all get to, what's that world get to look like moving forward?
I haven't seen Ferg in a minute, man. I'm gonna be totally honest. It's like I haven't even been living in New York. You know, I think I always loved Ferg.
Of course.
Ferg, you know, he got a good heart. You know what I mean? I saw a couple interviews where he was just like, he ain't A$AP, and he dropped A$AP from from his name. That shit bothered me. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold it against him, and I wish him the best. You know what I'm saying?
See Barry every single Art Basel. Still Mr. V-Lone, even though, you know, that fall off was crazy. But we ain't gonna talk about what he did. But you could just see Rocky is hurt, feeling he did so much for the people around him, and you know, they kind of didn't reciprocate, which we see this all the time. This ain't nothing new. But at least we hear from Rocky that the relationship could still be fixed between him and Ferg. Because one person we know that shit would not be fixed with, one is Relly, and he talks about Relly. And this next clip, it actually includes Relly and Drake. You guys know we went to the A$AP Rocky tour. If you guys haven't watched that vlog, go check that out. Rocky killed it. I actually really enjoyed the set list, the helicopter flying around. Everything was dope. Everything was dope. But at one point, Rocky shows a rat in a scope, and then he shows an owl in the scope. And Jason Lee asked a question which we assumed months ago, even before we went to the tour, but we just got a confirmation. Obviously, the rat we're assuming is allegedly for Relly, and that owl is for the boy, OVO. Going back and forward with Drake.
At the table, we could talk about it all. If I don't want to talk about it, I'm gonna say I don't want to talk about it.
So Relly tried to put you in prison.
That was f***ed up.
Yeah.
I'm still hurt.
Yeah.
I'm hurt about him. I'm hurt about Barry. Hurt about a lot of them. I mean, it is what it is. I know they don't give a f, but I'm hurt.
He wasn't even like testifying. It was like he was trying to put you in prison.
He
Did you feel betrayed?
Of course. I felt hurt, betrayed, and it was just a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at somebody I know on the stand, forever gonna be labeled as a rat, just trying to come up off of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop being a bum and being lazy. That's just bum mentality.
How did A$AP Mob break down like that? Because all of you were one family.
When me and Reed became a couple, like all of my time, I just was with her, like, and she was with me, and I think a lot of them got nervous, like, oh, so what that mean for me? Like, what that mean for my opportunities? That's what I take from it, because.
But is it because you were with your girl, because you got busy, or because of all of that?
All of that.
Do you see any world in which all of you, maybe except for Relly, come back together?
Absolutely.
But Relly, could he ever be a part of the situation? I had to ask. I mean, you know, maybe you have a heart and have forgiveness.
I don't even gotta answer that.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, bro. He tried to kill me. Take me away from my kids. Like, if I'd have did 24 years in jail, I'm dead.
Is that what inspired you to put the rat and owl thing in your show, or?
All that.
Was that for him, or was that for?
That's for all of them.
Because they're all problems.
Oh my God. Now you a comedian, this guy.
I was on Wildin' Out for 5 seconds. What do you mean?
And you might even think, what are they beefing over? I think they're beefing over Rihanna. Not even I think, I know they're beefing over Rihanna. Because if you guys remember when Rocky sat with DJ Academics, Act kind of asked that question. And he was like, yeah, nah, it's because your mans was acting like a hoe during the It's All a Blur tour. He said, I don't perform work no more. Like, hold on, you mad at Drake? You got nothing to do with that situation. Why are you mad at Drake for not wanting to perform work anymore between you and Shorty? And from the things that it sounds like, always hearing Rocky talk about Yams Day and all that, and Rocky inviting Drake, and Drake's supposed to perform, and him pulling up with Rihanna. Bro, I'm gonna look at you crazy too. If you're somebody that I took on tour with me, been around me and Shorty, and now you dating her, I'm gonna look at you crazy too. So you can't be mad at the boy for him doing them little subtle subs. You out here saying you stole my flow, so I stole your B word.
Was because I felt like he took a shot at my girl. He just said he was just on tour and said something about my girl. That was like 2 weeks prior to me saying what I said. That's 2 weeks. And
he said something already performed the song.
He was like, I don't want to perform this song. I want some girly.
Like, I've never in my life heard Drake rap like Rocky. Unless y'all can show me a song, tell me where to look up on YouTube. I know that man's discography. I know both of their discographies, which is crazy. They're like two artists that I really, really listen to a lot. Rocky before Testing and Don't Be Dumb, I thought that nigga was one of the greatest ever. Which again, Testing's not that bad, Don't Be Dumb is not that bad. But Rocky was one of those artists that I wasn't saying not that bad. When he dropped projects, mixtapes, I was like, bro, this shit is the hottest shit in the streets. I remember when I heard Angels for the first time. I remember when I heard Pretty Fly. I remember when I heard What's Up for the first time. Kissing Pink, like, let's not go through all that era. But you mad because homie won't perform. So you just looking for a reason. You just kind of needed a chip. You needed something to attach to on why you can hate on her ex. I'm sure there was a lot going behind the scenes, because don't forget, if I remember correctly, they were saying the day that Rocky and Rihanna really made it public, Drake unfollowed both of them. So I get it. That's the ex. They had matching tattoos. You even told her to get tattoos covered. I get it. There's animosity from both sides. But for you to say that's the reason you and Drake ain't cool, come on, come on. I feel like it's been way before he said on that little high rise during It's All a Blur that he's not performing work anymore. But neither here nor there. It looks like Rocky's even down for boxing matches. Not a celebrity boxing match. He just wants to fight him bare knuckle like the Irish do. This man thinks he's in Dublin.
Here you go, bro.
So you watched that celebrity boxing match?
I did.
Would you fight Drake?
You don't want to see me. Why? Because some gloves, like bare knuckle like the Irish. We ain't doing all that celebrity boxing shit.
Is he mad because you took his girl?
I didn't take his girl.
You took everybody's girl.
It's weird that like everybody done moved on with their lives, and like motherfuckers is still strung up on that shit. Like, it's just bugged out to me, you know what I'm saying? And the weird internet antics and the smear campaigns and all that, we see right through that. Like, that's why I just be like, oh, I ain't responding to that.
When he dropped Iceman and he said, your girl didn't post your album.
That's stupid.
But then you still went to #1.
Right. She posted my album.
In your song, you said, first you stole my flow. Wait.
So I stole your That's fire.
So out of Kendrick and Drake, who was the fucking problem in that beef?
To be honest,
we've seen Drake hit the bags before. I've never seen Rocky hit the bags myself. I'll look it up online. Maybe there is a video we can compare them both here. You guys let me know down below. Let's go. But when it comes to weight, I've seen them both live a lot. Rocky, we've been even in parties together in Miami where we're shoulder to shoulder. There's a whole bunch of vlogs. Y'all could even check the F1 Sports We were VIP for that one, and Rocky and Rihanna was right next to us the entire event. Drake seems a lot bigger, weight-wise and height-wise. So if we're talking about a boxing match, I'm gonna have to go with Drake. I've seen him hit bags, he looks bigger. I've seen Rocky jog around the city. That's the most athletic thing I've ever seen ASAP Rocky do. Not saying he can't fight, I don't know. We seen him throwing hands somewhere in Europe with them two little frail kids. So again, I'm not saying I've never seen him throw hands before. Also, back in the day, if y'all real ASAP fans, when they threw that shit on stage, what was it, a beer or something, and the whole mob jumped into the crowd?
It was the last night of South by Southwest 2012. We was doing a Vice show. All night, for some strange reason, we keep getting cans thrown at us. By the 6th can, 12 he started tripping.
Yo, listen, water is fine, but beer cans, come on, guys. Next person that knows something that's not water.
Just start popping on everybody in the crowd. Pink at deck, and everybody just start fighting everybody, like just the whole crowd.
Yeah, Rocky's been known for getting it cracking. Don't get me wrong. I used to hear stories about ASAP Mob back in the day during Soho and all those events going crazy and fighting and all that shit. I get it. But we talking about a one-on-one fight? I don't know. And also before we keep going too much into Drake, because I want to get to this Rihanna thing quickly to see what you guys feel. You guys remember the relationship between ASAP Rocky and Virgil. And then all I remember was when Multiply dropped, which that song was super fire. But on Multiply, he disses two brands. HBA, that HBA shit is weak, you could keep that.
HBA shit is weak, you can keep that. Yeah. I'm a trendsetter, you ain't even peep that.
And you guys remember, he was always wearing HBA. He was even doing the runway and all that. I forgot exactly their fall off. I want to say it's due to ownership, exactly what it was, or he wanted to be part of the brand more than just modeling and repping it all the time. Because again, early Rocky, he was going crazy with the HBA. And it's funny because now we see Playboy Cardi, who signed to him, going crazy with the HBA during like Evil Jordan and other things. Neither here nor there. He disses HBA and Multiply, but he also disses Ben Trill. And if you guys remember, Ben Trill was a group of DJs and they were selling merch as well with all the Ben Trill shirts. They had like the slime going down.
I ain't really fucking with that Ben Trill. Swear them niggas booty like tip drill. Nah, I ain't.
And they had Drake wearing merch, Kanye wearing merch, like everybody was wearing them Ben Trill shirts. I remember I got one. And I got one super late. I want to say I was like a freshman, and they got released at PacSun. It was either like PacSun or Zoomies, and whenever streetwear gets released there that was limited, that's the graveyard. But as a kid, you're just happy to get your hands on one. And I remember when I got my hands on that white and red Ben Trill shirt, and Multiply dropped. Come on, son. Come on, son. But in this clip, I thought their beef was for something behind the scenes, whatever happened between him and Virgil. Because then we see him and Virgil years later. Remember that same carpet for Louis Vuitton where Kanye hugs Virgil and Virgil starts crying? Everybody's like, yeah, nah, Ye was mad envious. Yeah, not even everybody. Ye himself was mad and told us he was mad that he didn't get the Louis Vuitton job. But at that same event, he also went and dapped up Rocky and hugged Rocky because they have throwback years of relationship, as we hear from Rocky himself. And it seems like Kanye wasn't the biggest fan of how much time and how much designs Virgil was actually given to the mob and given to ASAP Rocky, as we remember from album covers to different things that he brings up throughout this. But Ye being jealous isn't too shocking as well, because we've heard Ye being jealous of Louis Vuitton. Now being jealous of Virgil and the mob, Virgil and Drake, Virgil and Louis Vuitton. Was Ye just sitting back mad the whole time because he felt like that should have been him? Everybody should have been paying him respect. Everybody should have been asking him for help.
He used to chilling with Virgil and them in Harlem. Like, you know, skateboarding and all that shit. That's what they did. Virgil and them learned to DJ in ASAP Lou house. That's where Ben Trill was invented. He had a DJ collective named Ben Trill. So long story short, right? ASAP and them was heavy with Virgil and them till Kanye deaded that shit when he started seeing like Virgil did my album cover for free, did my tour, creative, all that for free. I'm used to chilling with Virgil and them in Harlem. Like he
Did he get jealous?
Yeah, you my man. But you know, they told me he deaded it. They say he
So
deaded
was he jealous? Or was it just...
He deaded it.
Okay.
He deaded it.
Yeah.
He was like, it's quiet. You feel me? Like, but we still was hanging, but all that, them, you know, being with the other day, it was quiet. Like,
Did he get jealous?
Yeah, you my man. But, you know, they told me he deaded it. They say he
So
deaded
was he jealous? Or was it just...
He deaded it.
Okay.
He deaded it.
Yeah.
He was like, it's quiet. You feel me? Like, but we still was hanging, but all that, them, you know, being with the other day, it was quiet. Like,
did he get jealous?
I don't see why stepping between Virgil and the mob. But there was a lot of different topics and different things that Rocky did share with Jason Lee, which been going around viral.
The thong line, because they said I was wearing thongs.
I saw that. I didn't even text you the picture.
Yeah, but then they had they photoshopped me. That shit was crazy. Right. I said, oh, these. The thing is, though, is like, you got to take situations like that and you got to spin it and capitalize off of that. Yo, we already sold out on the fucking thongs, like, first night. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that. But you know what the craziest part was?
And we sell bras for them.
If everybody knows you, they could tell that wasn't even the shape of your body.
I know.
But why? But the internet is dumb. People don't give a shit.
Cause they be trying to fat shame and shit like that. But that's all right.
Yeah.
They Photoshop or AI some shit. I don't know how they did that, but it had me looking crazy. I was like, damn, that looked crazy. When I first saw it, I was laughing though. My man Haji sent it to me. I can show you the text, just so you know I ain't bullshit. We sent it with, I don't even got my phone now, I look like a liar.
Give me my phone, by the way.
They sent it, we was crying. I can't lie, yo, Jason, there's certain things that happen on the internet, even to me, that if it didn't happen to me, I'd be laughing.
You wouldn't believe it?
Nah, I'd be laughing. So I can't get mad when the joke is on me. The niggas who take themselves too serious, man, you gonna crash out. You gonna really, the internet not a serious place.
But something else that we've been seeing is Rihanna throwing that shit back. Throwing it back. They were like at a function, a club in the second floor, and she throwing that shit back. My boy even puts his Papi shampoos on that little metal rail. He got the YG specials, red bottoms, dress-up shoes with some jeans and a tee. They love that fit. Oh Lord, how much do I hate it? But my boy's there catching the freak. And one thing Rihanna does is posts on her story, and she put my ex in the studio. And you keep seeing that dude just looking back to make sure that Rocky don't need help. Like, yo, if you need any help, just let me know, bro. If you need it, just call me. I'm right here. Just call. He just keep looking back. Rihanna said, my ex in the studio. What you think about that? Who's the ex in the studio? It could only be one. It could only be one. Where is she at? Where is she at? It could only be one in the studio. And everybody's running with that today. From No Jumper to DJ Academics to Complex, they're like, yo, Rihanna dissed Drake on her story. Which I try to deny it at first, but the more I look at it, I'm like, nah, yeah, bro, that definitely looks like a sub at Drake. It definitely looks like a sub at Drake. And Rihanna knows damn well she ain't posting that album. Rocky even tried to lie to us and tell Jason Lee, I don't even know where he got there from, that's corny. She posted the album when I went #1. One, you didn't even need her to post it anymore at that time. Two, she didn't post it. She commented on your post. She never posted the album. Again, unless you guys could correct me and show me Rihanna posting on Bad Girl Riri the album. You would have to show me that for me to be like, oh nah, she posted the album. Not her commenting under your post. No, why didn't she post your album like she posted all them Drake albums when she was dating the boy? And like her tank top said and like he said on that song, she's gonna look at you and tell you, leave that boy alone. Oh my God, that bar just applies in so many different ways. But a lot of people do feel like she was taking personal shots at Drake. I'm not gonna lie, I do think she was. I do definitely think she was. And is the boy gonna respond? Is Drake gonna respond to this? Probably not. Probably not. And if he does, it's probably gonna be like a super petty joke months from now. But one thing that we know for damn sure is Rihanna ain't posting that album. And I think at this point, she's not ever gonna post that album because one, it's too late. Two, she don't want him to be right. Because if she posted that album, he's gonna have that final laugh of, damn, I made your girl post your album because prior to me making a whole song about it and everybody laughing at you and doing dance moves and the gift magically got taken down as well, that was all over their comment section, it took all that for her to post that album. So with that being said, there's no way Rihanna's posting that Don't Be Dumb. And again, the album came out so long ago, the only chance that I got is if he drops the deluxe, like he kept promising us. There is songs on this too, but that can't be the whole deluxe. I refuse to believe it. The way he was amping it up, I refuse to believe it. And again, there's good songs on Don't Be Dumb, like Playa. I really like Playa. I play that song a lot. I play the song Playa a lot. But overall, as a Rocky project, nah, bro. And that song with Doechii, I could have messed with it, but damn, she ruined that song. Like, there was a lot of potential. There was a lot of potential. But then there was just a lot of shit that I was like, why? Why did he do this to us? Why, Rocky? We waited so long to get this? Nah, I could have kept waiting. All jokes aside, I could have kept waiting. I could
could say about my woman that people don't know, she a real ass, bro. Facts. She not one of these Hollywood motherfucking, like, you know, newbies or whatever the case is. No shade to nobody. She really is a strong black woman, and she held me down even when I was at my lowest.
How do you go from being a nympho to being locked in with one person, building a family, out the streets?
It wasn't really no other broad that could match me that I felt like. This don't got nothing to do with her accolades or her money. The truth of the matter is when my dad died, she was there for me. When I got locked up in Sweden, she was there for me. When the rally happened, she was there for me. Every time I'm at my lowest and darkest place, rather if we just friends platonically or we in a couple relationship, she always f***ing there for me, bro. Genuinely. My first album went #1. My dad died on Christmas. I was on my bathroom floor in Paris crying. She called me for some reason to congratulate me in Paris. We both in Paris. I didn't know she didn't know I was in Paris. And I told her, like, I'm down, I feel like this, I feel like that. Bro, shorty rushed to I don't even know how Rihanna got the key to my room. I stopped answering my phone, all that. She walked right in. Yo, you good? You know, like, talk to me, all this other shit. That really was my friend, bro. That's really my bro, like, for real.
So let me know your thoughts down below. Do y'all think we'll hear back from Drake regarding this? Do y'all think Rocky continues doing a press run? And one thing Rocky need to know is that every single interview you do about Don't Be Dumb, isn't it funny that there's always someone in common that they ask you about when it's not your relationship, nor Rihanna, nor yourself, nor your album. It's about Drake. Do what YG did. Yo, you guys got a lot of questions about Drake. I ain't gonna keep answering this. Y'all save them for when you interview him. You gotta stop falling down the Drake bag. I'm happy because you're entertaining us, but me as a Rocky fan as well is like, bro, I just want you to separate your name from Drake. Can you just go back to being dope, Flacco? Can Jeremy Scott and you get on the phone and he send you a care package? Please. Until that day, man, sub to the channel, and if anything else comes from this or Rocky continues to talk about the boy, I'll update you guys again. But I definitely do think that Rihanna was throwing that sub at Drake. Let me know what you guys think. Sub up, comment down below.